My name is Ava, I am 16 years old, and I'm a mother of two.
I am 16 years old and I'm a mother of two.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my god, why are you single? You're too pretty to be single. Why are you single? I'm single because I have 5 kids.
I found out I was pregnant at 15 years old.
I was 17 years old. I was shocked, obviously.
I feel the people staring and I feel the judgment. People stop and be like, wait a minute, they do not look of age. We are just like any other parent.
My parents were disappointed.
I think my mom was even more disappointed in me.
I was devastated. At what point did I let my guard down and fail my daughter?
So do you remember when I first told you I was pregnant?
A wise man once said, "Wrap it before you clap it, or you'll end up like this guy."
But wait! There's more!
I mean, I was on birth control. I wasn't using condoms.
As I'm sitting here editing, I just realized I forgot to mention that I was on birth control when this happened. I was on the pill. So I don't know why I forgot that. It's like such a big part. But yeah, I was being careful. I was taking precautions. I wasn't just being stupid. And the birth control fails, literally. So I thought I should put that out there because I forgot.
Bullshit.
Bullshit! You said so bullshit!
I didn't have a stable relationship with my baby father. Like, I craved one. I craved it so bad.
This is the reason why it is extremely important for a child to have a masculine father figure in their lives, to educate them not only about dating, but safe sex, STDs. Every father should aspire to be like this.
Is it tough to date with this guy as your father?
Well, we're single, so
It's not easy, but it's not hard.
you just need to not scare off every guy that we bring over.
Immediately, most of the men fail at first sight because my dad pulls them in and says, next time,
I walk around with
squeeze my hand
handcuffs all
like a
the time.
man. Most of the time when they come over to meet the parents, they don't necessarily return.
Meaning is nice.
He doesn't say
He's
hello.
Shaking hands.
I don't trust their
Scaring
intentions.
people. You stand in the corner and just stare at them and not even say hello.
Because they're boring. I've had them go, dude, hey dude. I said, how about I rearrange your brain so that word never comes out? Dude?
Yeah.
Dude? Really?
He still calls us after dates at this age going, are you home yet?
Who you with? Put him on the phone.
These women need to realize how blessed and how fortunate they are to have a father that truly cares. Because if there's no masculine father figure in a daughter's life, this is how the majority of them end up.
Different states, it just depends. Vegas, here, and we're planning on going to Seattle soon. So just traveling around, yeah.
You been to Texas?
I haven't been to Texas yet.
What about like the East Coast?
No, we were supposed to be there for New Year's, but that might not happen. Yeah.
Well, where's your favorite place to go to and why?
Vegas, because it's definitely nothing like over here. It's popping over there,
This is just your typical torta Mexican body shaped like a long ass triangle. Is it just me, or does she look too clean to be homeless? Or am I just hopeless?
I don't have the answers. I don't. Sometimes life is going great and sometimes it's not.
Single moms be talking about, I'm gonna give my son the world. Bruh, you couldn't even give him a dad
I'm sick of having to be the bad parent all the time because I'm the only parent. I don't want to be the one that always yells and who makes him sad and makes him cry. I wish I had the luxury of having someone here to just help me and to help me carry this weight because I just want to be able to enjoy being a mom.
gosh. This is just so sad. I just can't believe it. My goodness. I will always have the most respect for single mothers and the sympathy. That's why I always go to the strip clubs to donate all my dollar bills to these cream doublers.
I got pregnant at 13. Should I get an abortion? Should I put her up for adoption? And then literally the second I looked at the ultrasound screen, I knew I can't give up this baby. People would say, you're ruining your life. Somebody even messaged me saying, I hope you guys die in labor. I took that and I shifted it. I said, this is making my life.
Yeah, she didn't make the smartest decision getting pregnant at 13, but all honesty, she's braver than most women I know, taking the accountability and the responsibility of taking care of that child's life. Because most women nowadays would just get an abortion, which I am highly against. Unpopular opinion, throw rocks at me if you want to. I'm pro-life because it is not morally correct to discard another human's life like a piece of trash.
I have had an abortion.
A few months ago, I found out that I was pregnant. When I imagined myself finding out I was pregnant for the first time, I wanted it to be celebrated. And in that moment, I felt such severe anxiety. And having that, I felt like the entire time I was just in a lot of emotional pain, grieving. I was debating about myself, about how I would be looked at or how I would view myself after getting the procedure done.
Something we probably all can agree on is abortion usually is a symptom of a bigger problem, whether it's finances, whether it's stability of housing, whether it's relationship issues. My perspective is that we address those issues instead of ending the life of a child.
I disagree. I don't think that abortion is a symptom. People should be able to access abortion when, how, wherever they want or need. I don't think that it's a problem to be fixed. I think that is still stigmatizing.
But I think the biggest thing is that there are birth control methods out there, and abortion should not be a birth control method. I think that's very critical. And to hear that, you weren't celebrated. I think life should be celebrated with everybody.
I'd like to call attention to that point too, just the fact of using abortion as birth control. I thank you for everyone sharing their stories so far. I didn't step forward, I haven't had an abortion myself, but I am a survivor of rape. I was on birth control at the time, and I still made the decision with my medical team that birth control is not 100% effective, and I wanted access to emergency contraceptive to take on top of that. And had that pregnancy or any of those methods failed, I would have chosen to have an abortion, and I'm very grateful that I had access to those resources, and I'm so mindful that there's so many women who don't.
Well, I think it gets down to the heart of the issue here. What is the unborn? Which scientifically the embryo is from conception, a living whole organism with distinct DNA. As a Christian, I come from a worldview that says that every human being has dignity and worth.
Not to disrespect any religion in general, but in my eyes, that's just pushing a belief onto someone rather than actually stating a real concrete fact.
So scientifically, I'm pro-life because of science, not because of religion. But scientifically, I believe that life does start at conception. I don't think it makes sense to put life beginning at any other place during pregnancy. Doing so usually ends up saying that an already born person isn't alive, such as consciousness, heartbeat, etc. There are many pro-life people here from the science perspective who are not led by religious motives at all or partially.
And it's crazy that women nowadays post their abortions like they're actually proud of it, which is no different than smushing and stepping on a damn cockroach. The world has gotten extremely dark over the years.
Meanwhile,
No. I can't believe this. Mom's going to kill me.
Patrice! Honey, I've been calling you. Grandma made lunch. It's getting cold. Are you crying? I just had something in my eye. I can tell when something's wrong. What are you hiding?
Nothing.
What is this, a pregnancy test?
Mom, I can explain.
It's positive. You're pregnant.
I'm sorry. I just found out. I was going to tell you.
I can't believe you. You're just a teenager. First thing tomorrow, we are going to the clinic to take care of this, and then you are never leaving this house again. Do you understand me?
The clinic?
Yeah.
No, Mom. I can't give up on my baby.
What?
Interviewed Lila Rose, the pro-life activist. She's not getting on Morning Joe. So she came on, a guest tried to shout her down, and here's how she reacted.
You have no empathy. Abortion is devastating to women's mental health. No one talks about that. The year after a woman has an abortion, it's really like the year after a woman to have the child. What kind of trauma is that? The trauma is from the rape. Somebody? The trauma is from the rape. The child's an innocent party there. The child isn't born yet. It's not there. We should not take out generational sin on a child to say there's generational sin and that dad was an abuser, so the child should be killed. That's not fair to the child. We're talking about rights, and he just said we've been taken. A right has been taken away from us. And what is next? I want to address that because our fundamental human right that we all share in this room is life. It's the first human right. Laws are meant to protect the weak. In a society, who's the weakest? Who's the weakest in the society? A child. Whether you live 10 minutes or 10 years or 100 years, you're a human life and you have the right to not be killed.
Now here's my logical reasoning why I am pro-life and against abortion. I need you guys to stay with me now. The first reason is that we have the options to practice safe sex like condoms and birth control that can prevent pregnancy. Like the reason why I think so many feminists support abortions, I know for the simple fact that they want to go out and charm and suck multiple cobras as possible without the consequences and the repercussions of their actions. The second reason, every single child has a heartbeat just like you. How would you feel if your mom and dad told you that you don't deserve a chance at life, that you were a mistake? How would that make you feel? Not so good, would it? Do you know how selfish, how narcissistic, how evil you need to be just to discard another human life just because you don't want to take the responsibility for it? Now, gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.